Teandre Caldwell on defense. Can you just talk about how you and the staff decided to move him over?
Just want to get our best players on the field. You know, we're comfortable with the backfield depth we have. And he's an incredible athlete, so we had to get him on the field somewhere, somehow. So.
And what did he do well as a running back that you want the guys that you have now at that place to kind of emulate?
Well, he was like a professional. I mean, he went to work every day, did his job. Talented kid. It was a tough decision because he could play on both sides of the ball for us, but right now, I think his immediate need is back there.
And would you say that West and Morrow still have the two starting spots locked up?
You know, those three guys, West, Morrow, and Wicks right now are the three.
Okay.
Just kind of go into it with that and see how it plays out, but they're all three playing pretty well, as you can tell.
And how close is Wicks to getting in there?
Real close. Real close.
Okay. And do you still plan on redshirting Scully Canada?
Yes, if you can. But he's obviously a talented human being, as you saw Thursday.
And where's Marcus Mason in this whole mix?
Yeah, he's in the mix. I mean, you got to have four guys ready to play in every game, and he's got a role to play. He's got to play that role well, and whatever we ask him to do, he's got to do it. And he's got to do it well. And he's doing that so far.
Does he lack anything that maybe Wicks, West, and Morrow have right now?
No, I would say he lacks. Just we recruited pretty well here at that position, so I think that's more than anything. But he's a great kid and he's a great team player.
And who would you say has the best vision of Wicks, West, and Morrow right now?
They're all three pretty good. You know, maybe that's tough. I can't answer that, but they're all three pretty good.
Okay, and then how are Wicks's hands specifically?
A lot better.
A lot better.
A long way in a year. We've worked on it over the summer and this fall camp, and he's came light years to where we actually, we have confidence that he can catch anything thrown his way.
Would you say that he's the biggest surprise of all the backs this fall camp?
Well, not a surprise. We knew he had it in him. It's surprised how fast he got there. We thought maybe another, halfway through this season, maybe he would get it, but he got there pretty fast. I think he had a real good summer, and it's important to him. And he paid the price this summer and did a lot of good work, and it's showing now.
And how would you characterize the whole running game at this point?
Really good, a lot better than it's ever been. But again, it's only as good as the defense allows it to be.
And then on a scale of 1 to 10, how pleased are you with the entire group?
Pleased?
Yeah.
7 maybe. Right now, I'm never going to say 10. It's impossible. But they're a good group, a really good group, talented group, doing a lot of good things on all aspects of the offense and special teams. And that's what you ask that position to do here. They got to do a lot of things. And, I'm very pleased, but we still got a ways to go.
And what would you say characterizes a running back in the WSU system?
Characterizes him? Mm-hmm. I don't know what characterizes him. I mean, in my mind, he's got to be able to be a complete back. He's got to be a coup back. He's got to be able to run, block, tackle. He's got to be able to do it all. Play special teams. So, not really a characteristic other than they have to be complete players, and they can't be one-dimensional. That's what you got to get. We got to get away from that, which we have. But they're all three doing a good job, and Mason's doing a good job too.
Who is the best blocker?
Best blocker? Probably. I would say Jamal probably right now. Teandre was. Now he's on defense, but probably Jamal. But they're all three do a pretty good job in blitz protection. They have no fear, which is the first characteristic in protecting blocking a blitz, is to have no fear, and they have no fear. They'll go in there and they'll put it up in there, and that's all you can ask them to do. It's 180 pounds against 240 pounds sometimes, so we got to find a way.
Coach, last year Marcus was not only the top dog, but he was also one of those team spokesmen. Leach seemed to put him out there as a guy we could talk to on a regular basis, which I assume translates to high character, high work ethic, and that kind of thing. Is that all still typical of him, or?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Marcus that's great about him is he has a role. He's still respected by his teammates. He's going to have to play this year. I mean, we've recruited well here at that position, and it's just there's a lot of talent there, and you can only play one in this offense, maybe two. And so, with his injuries he had in spring, and just these guys they kind of just caught up with it. And but right now, he's in the mix. He's up with us, and he'll play this year. There's no question about it. But he's going to have to play special teams. He's going to have to play on offense. But he still has to be a leader in the locker room, and he still does a good job of that.
Does he? Okay.
Do you envision that maybe he'll make the switch to defense too?
No. I'll see that happen.
That's all I got.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
No problem.